Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 810. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I'll be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to go ahead and click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can go ahead and share this out if you like, so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. You can join me on camera by clicking on that link on the Facebook page. So let's get started. Let me put on my specs. Whoa, look who's here. William M. Andrews, coming in hot. First with the fist bump. Kaboom. Good morning or good afternoon, William. Hoping you're having a really, really good day. And then he's saying, wait, let me see. Good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Good afternoon indeed, William. And his most famous phrase, it's a beautiful day in the Bull City. And yes, he's having a good day already. So we all need to do like William and have a good start to the week by having a good afternoon. Absolutely. So I got on my specs. Let me move my keyboard out the way. And what I'm going to do right now is to head over to the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page. Lots of programs and services that you can check out that can help you and your family. And you can find places to volunteer at. You can take classes from the American Red Cross. They have all these different types of first aid classes. You can definitely do that. Oh, William is good with the numbers. And he's pointing out that Saturday was 8-8, with 8 and 8 being the same number. Thank you, William. So you'll be doing that on September 9th, I hope. For sure. In fact, let me see. September 9th is going to be on a... Oh, yeah, you got to do this. It's going to be on a Wednesday. Yeah. So looking forward to that, William. I'm going to hold you to it. September 9th, October 10th, November 11th, and then December 12th. Definitely going to hold that to you there, William. Okay. Now, let's see what else I can tell you about. So... I saw the folks from the book harvest this week. Where were they? I was at where was I this weekend? Oh, Lincoln Community Health Center, right. They had a great resource fair. I hope you went because they had some really good information, giveaways, food. I was there representing senior pharmacists. Book harvest, they donated a whole bunch of books, and it was so cute to see little toddlers walking, cradling little books in their arms. It was so sweet. So let me tell you about the book harvest. They're at 2501 University Drive. That's right where 15501 starts. And basically they have culturally inclusive books for young people all the way from like birth all the way through high school age in English and in Spanish. So if you can't make it there in person for their family space, and I'll tell you about that in a second, they have shelves that are outside the business. So they're open 24/7. So if you know they're already closed, like maybe you get off of work at, let's say like 8 o'clock, you're working like second shift or something, and you wanted to get some books for your kids, we can always go at whatever time and pick up a book or two for your kids because the shelving is available 24/7 at 2501 University Drive. Now, if you're able to, you can take your little ones. If you're a parent, guardian, grandparent, you can take your little ones. I think they entertain kids up to like maybe, toddler ages, like, 5 or whatever. And they have this family space where little kids can read, or you can read to them. They have puppets for them to play with. They have a magnet wall so they can spell out words. That's always good. So the family space is open for free Tuesday through Saturday from 9 until 5. Wonderful place. Oh, while I'm at it, let me tell you about the Book Babies program. So if you have a Medicare eligible baby, 16 weeks old or younger. They can join the Book Babies program. They have literacy coaches. So they will actually send a literacy coach to your house to help you figure out the best way to introduce reading to your child. Because all children are different, everybody's situations are different. Parents have various levels of education. So there's always a way to figure out a way to help your child get interested in reading so they can do well in school. So check it out. The literacy coach can come to your house. They also have, of course, free books. They're always giving away wonderful free books. And they have a savings account for kids. It is called Through Bright Futures, and this is a college and career savings program. I'm saying career because not everyone wants to go to college or can go to college, but they still, want to work, of course, after high school. So if you enter your child like right at birth, okay, or during their first year, they participate in this Book Babies program every, through 5 years, or however years that they can, up to and including age 5. So they get $100 every year that is put into this Book Babies program savings account. So if you start your child at, right at birth or whatever, then when they age out at age 5, they'll have earned $500 for college or their career. So it's really, really wonderful. Okay, so look into that. That is Book Harvest. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about wait a minute, let me see if there are any openings. Yes, the City of Durham has some vacancies. They have committees, commissions, and these are, regular folks getting together to help the city with the programming, with the services, with just finding different ways to help the citizens, the residents of Durham. So there's some vacancies that they need help with. And, wait a minute, today's the 10th. Wait, Wednesday is the 12th. Oh, this is for next week. I'll tell you anyway. There is one vacancy for next week. They want to fill this vacancy on the Durham City County Environmental Affairs Board. So if you're interested in the environment, you want to help folks, then you might be the one. Let the city know by end of day next Wednesday. Usually it's, whatever Wednesday. This week, apparently, there are no vacancies. They had 4 vacancies last week, none this week, and then 1 for next week. So you can prepare in advance to see if you can be the one chosen to fill the vacancy on the Durham City County Environmental Affairs Board. Okay, now the Durham County libraries are all open until 8, except for Bragtown. Bragtown closes at 6. Then the libraries reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Okay, let's see what else I can tell you about. Oh, I was just telling someone about CWS. It used to be Christian World Services. I think they have shortened it to CWS. They operate out of Duke Memorial United Methodist Church, which is downtown, across from Truist Bank, 504 West Chapel Hill Street. So they help immigrants, refugees, to get acclimated to living in USA, Durham in particular. So they have volunteers to help them figure out how to take the bus. Many refugees are from places that are so small that they don't have like big grocery stores like what we have, or sophisticated bus services like Go Durham and Go Triangle. So volunteers take them around and help them figure everything out, how to sign up for the driver's license, how to sign up for programs like food stamps, SNAP EBT, how to sign up their kids for school, because sometimes the kids might know a little English, maybe not, but very often the adults do not. So you can help them with their with their English. In fact, let me tell you about this. Now, maybe you're disabled, maybe you're elderly, and you can't go to Duke Memorial UMC to help a client. They call them clients. So maybe you're at home, but you could still help by being a one-on-one volunteer. This is where volunteers meet with clients once a week for an hour to help them practice their English, which is really cool. And the reason why I'm mentioning elderly and people with disabilities, you don't have to do this in person. You can do it from your home. So you can have a call, like maybe a Zoom type situation, and talk with them once a week and help them with their English. I think anybody pretty much can do that. So you might look into that. That might be fun for you, and of course helpful for the people who need to learn English. Alrighty. And there's lots more volunteer services that they offer that they need help with. For example, help them with the grocery store, help them sign up for different things like Wi-Fi. It's always good to have access to the internet for sure. So anyway, look into it. It is CWS, and again, they operate out of Duke Memorial UMC. I've got the address, the phone number, and the website, all on the Word page. Okay, now let's see if Durham Tech has any classes today. I don't think they have any in-person classes, but let's check just in case. Let's see, their next in-person class is actually next week. Okay, good to know. In English and Spanish. Excellent. So I'll tell you about that next week. But there are classes that are being offered across the state for budding entrepreneurs. These are totally free. They're on Zoom. So you can sign up. Click on the blue links and you can sign up for these classes. Now today, there's going to be a class in about an hour, 1:30 until 3, called From Idea to Funding, Preparing for Financing. So if you plan to hit the ground running as an entrepreneur, you can find out how to do that this afternoon at 1:30. Here's another class. This one is from 6 until 8. Reel in customers, find, target, attract, and retain customers. That's going to be today from 6 until 8. And then there's one that's tomorrow. Okay, so I'll tell you about that tomorrow. All right. And while I'm here, let's scroll down to SCORE. Let's see if they have any classes at the Service Corps of Retired Executives. Not only do they have classes, but they also have mentors. So let's see if they have anything going on today. Let's see. Their next class is Wednesday. Okay, so we'll check into that tomorrow. Let's go to the health page, To Your Health. And let's see if there are any blood drives we can participate in. You could literally save lives by donating blood. So let's see what the American Red Cross is up to. Their next blood drive is, let's see, the next blood drive tomorrow. So they'll have a crew at the Rose of Sharon Baptist Church, 4109 Guest Road, and that will be from 2 until 6 tomorrow. So I'll remind you during tomorrow's Bull City Hangout. Now let's check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Let's see, their next blood drive is Thursday. So I'll tell you about that on Wednesday's show. Oh, I can tell you about the health program because they're open tomorrow morning. The Health Equipment Loan Program is run by the county. They accept donations of things like wheelchairs, canes, walkers, crutches, things that help you in the bathroom to get around. So they accept these donations, and then they clean them up, fix them up, and then they loan them out to people who need them for 3 months at a time. Wonderful program. No money exchanges hands. So if you need any of these items, or if you want to donate any of these items, just know that they're open 2 days a week, Tuesdays 10 to 2, and then Fridays 1 until 5. And they're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street. All right. Now let's go to the top of the page and click on that big blue Health Events button. Let's see if there are any events I can tell you about. Let's see. The Head and Neck Cancers Support Group. They'll be meeting in person at the Duke Sports Sciences Institute, 3475 Irwin Road. So that's going to be from 4 until 5 this afternoon, and it's run by Duke. Okay, Kids Can is this afternoon, evening. So Kids Can. Now this one is for young folks between the ages of 4 and 5th grade. What is that, like 10, age 10, 11, something like that. So Kids Can is for young ones whose parents, guardians, grandparents have been diagnosed with cancer. Sometimes they think they're the only ones out there dealing with this, and it's good to have them to meet other kids who are going through the same thing. They can meet them, they can swap jokes, share information, get some resources. Someone from Duke, of course, will be there. So this one's going to be online. I know 4 times a year they actually meet in person, but you can always meet online. This one's going to be online from 6:30 until 7:30, so you can go ahead and sign up your child, again, between the ages of 4 and 10 or 11. So it says grade 5 here, but like that's probably age 10, age 11. Okay. Now tomorrow, the Duke Dementia Morning Care Partner Support Group, that's a long name, but basically it's for people caring for someone older, elderly, with issues like maybe Alzheimer's or whatever. So that's going to be tomorrow, online, starting at 10:30. So, excuse me 1 second there. There we go. Let's see. And I think that's it for tomorrow, early tomorrow. Alrighty. Let's hop on over to the, let's go to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at 406 Rigsby Avenue, downtown. Great place to hang out if you are 55 plus. So let's see what's going on today with it being Monday. I think they're going to show a movie. Yes, Monday matinee. Here's the thing. They talk about movies at 12:30. So they have their movie chat. So if you're a big fan of movies, definitely head over there now. Talk about movies. But then at 1 o'clock, they'll actually show a movie. So today's movie will be Captain America. I used to read the comic when I was a kid. Captain America, that's the movie for today at 1. In fact, all month is superheroes. Last week it was Iron Man. This week is Captain America. Next week is Shang-Chi. He had another name. Was it White? I think they called him the White Tiger. And it was a cool comic book because I used to read that one too. It was in English, and I would say Spanglish, because I think he was Puerto Rican living in, what's it called? It's in New York City, in Manhattan. I was told not to call it Spanish Harlem, but it's in that area that people used to call Spanish Harlem. But yeah, it was a cool comic because I got to learn some Spanish words because it was in English and Spanish. I don't even know if it's still out, but they're gonna have the movie, and I hope I'm naming the right. I hope I'm not confusing my superheroes, because Shang-Chi, that actually sounds like Chinese. I might be confusing my superheroes. I might have to see the movie and find out. But anyway, that's going to be next week. I'll have looked it up by next week, and I will definitely correct myself because I have a feeling I made a mistake. Now, here's something else going on this afternoon at the Senior Center, Durham Center for Senior Life. Advanced watercolor at 1, and the Lifeline dancers will start at 3:30 in the exercise room. Now, tomorrow morning, Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35. Just Ask George from 9 until 11. And George can help you with your tech questions. If you need to learn what Bluetooth is, how to connect a Bluetooth speaker, if you were given maybe your adult child, or whatever, gave you their old smartphone but didn't have the time to teach you how to use it, George can help you out with that. So that's going to be tomorrow, a 2-hour session from 9 until 11:30. Take Off Pounds Sensibly at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10. That's also going to be live on the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page. Keep It Moving, Gentle Exercise at 10. Belly Dance for Fitness at 11:30. And Crocheting Club at noon. Oh, and Pinochle at noon all afternoon until 7. They're open late on Tuesdays and Thursdays until 7. And let's see. I think it's about it. Now, let me check for the special events. Let's see. Let's. Ooh. This is going to start in 7 minutes. If you can rush, if you're close to downtown, you can be there by 12:30. They're going to have Aging in Place. Ask Tracy anything about real estate. So, certified senior housing professional Tracy Drakeford Pierce. She will answer your questions about buying real estate, selling, renting, etc. So that's going to be today from 12:30 until 1:30. So maybe you can tiptoe in a little late if you're just now leaving the house. Now, tomorrow, oh, it's Wednesday. Okay. Nothing special tomorrow, but Wednesday you can talk about finance with SECU, the credit union. I'll tell you about that during tomorrow's show. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go page. That's a calendar of events page. And let's see what's going on. Today is the 10th. Let's see. Oh, of course. Wheels Durham. Roller skating. Summer public skating. And that will be from 2 until 4:30 this afternoon. Admission for skaters is $13. And you can rent for $6, $7 for rollerblades. Now, if you're a adult, non-skater, age 18 plus, and you're just there to watch your kid or whatever, your neighbor's kid, then yeah, you only pay $4. Okay. Now, if you're struggling, you need food for your family. Now this is by appointment only. Parktown Food Hub. They'll be giving away free groceries at Parkwood UMC Church at 5123 Revere Road. So write to them real quick because this will be from 4:30 until 5:30. So I have the email address right there on the Durham Skywriter Let's Go page, parktownhub@gmail.com. So if you don't have anything to write with, then just go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Let's Go page, and you'll find it. So they'll, again, be giving away food by appointment only for 1 hour, starting at 4:30. Now, I announced this last week, and they're going to have this, this is going to be a very special day today for those who love Duke football, or if you just need a job. Duke University football, they're looking to hire greeters and security screeners for all of their home games at Wallace Wade Stadium. So they're interviewing people on the spot today. Let's see, I should say this afternoon from 5:30 until 7:30. So if you're a big Duke University football fan, or you like sports in general, or you just need a job, definitely head over there. You go through Powers Gate, 110 Frank Bassett Road, and that is on Duke's West Campus. And that will, again, be from 5:30 until 7:30. Now, if you simply just can't make it in person because you're already working part-time, then go ahead and click on the link that I provided, and you can apply online. You're welcome. Now, if you live in a very special area, let me explain. There is a program. It is called the EBERP, Energy Burden and Emissions Reduction Program. So they're working in Durham and 2 other towns or cities. I think Burlington, Roxborough, I forget. But anyway, they have specified certain neighborhoods that they want to help. So if you live in the EBERP service area, it's on the northeast side of town, and I actually have a link so that you can see. I know for sure it is north of Club, and I can't remember how far north it goes, but it's north of Club Boulevard for sure. And the link, again, check the link. And if you're living in this particular area, this is where they're giving people help with saving on their energy bills, their electric bills or whatever. So today, though, they're going to have a community workshop at Bragtown Baptist Church, 3218 North Roxborough Street, for those living in that area. So this free workshop will be from 5:30 until 8:30, where you can learn how to save money with the tips that they'll be giving you. You can learn how to make simple home upgrades and to get some practice in on making these upgrades to save money on your energy bills. And they do have they want you to sign up. Got the link for you right there on the Let's Go page. Communities in Partnership at 101 South Driver Street, they're offering their extreme hip hop dance class tonight. It is from 6 until 7. It's free. And it is again at 101 South Driver Street, which used to be a firehouse. So there's only a couple of parking spaces there. If they're taken when you get there, just go across the street and park in the church's parking lot. Let me refresh this page because I can already see something that I added last minute is not there. So let me refresh this page and make sure that I have the up-to-date information for you. So now let me go to the Let's Go page again, because I know Pack 2 meets today and I didn't see it listed. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't save it. Let me go to the website, publish. There we go. Okay, back to the show. Okay, now let me refresh the page again. Bear with me. Now, let's see. Going to the Let's Go page, DurhamSkywriter.com. There it is. So, Pack 2 meets this evening. Pack, in this case, Partners Against Crime. This is going to be held in person and online. In person at the Edison Johnson Recreation Center, 500 Murray Avenue. They start at 6. Now, if you can't attend at 6, then you can attend via Zoom. They have this device on the table where you can see and they can hear you, and then you can also watch the meeting from your house if you can't make it in person, or your office if you're at work. So this is where you get to find out what's happening in your community, including things dealing with crime. You could also share information if you happen to have something for the police that they might want to know. And sometimes when you want to bring a problem addressed to the police, very often they already know. They can tell you something about it. So if you're curious, if there's a house on your block that you're wondering what's going on, I'll bet they can tell you. I'll bet they already know. But anyway, it's a really good way to also connect with neighbors who, if they're at the meeting, they care a lot about their community. So it's also good to know what neighbors you can count on, so you can meet your neighbors and maybe exchange phone numbers and look out for each other. That's what we used to do back in my neighborhood in Chicago. And we would call each other if we saw people doing nefarious things. In fact, once I was looking across. I was in my backyard. They have alleys in Chicago, so I was, I think, emptying the garbage or something, and I was in the backyard. I looked across the alley at the apartment building across the alley. Someone was trying to break in. They were trying to break into my neighbor's building. So I ran in. They didn't see me standing there. Stupid. So I ran inside, called my neighbor, and I said, they're trying to break in your building. So they and their sons. So they tiptoed down. So the person was on the second floor. So they tiptoed down from the third floor down to the second floor. And even though I called the police, they took care of it themselves. That's all I have to say. But anyway, it's good to know your neighbor's phone numbers. So by attending the PAC meeting, then you can learn how to look out for each other and call when you need help or when you want them to know that somebody's trying to do something nefarious on their property. Also happening this evening, young crafters ages 5 to 18, they're invited to the free RM Beads jewelry making class. This is at the IR Homes, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center at 2000 South Alston Avenue. And that again is from 6, I'm saying again, I think I forgot to tell you the time, it's from 6 until 7:30. And yes, it is a free class. Now, the Hayti Heritage Center, they're the home of the Heritage Rhythms African Dance class, where you can learn African dance moves. But first, you do the deep breathing and the conditioning, and then you get into the cardio-intensive African dance moves, probably to some really great music. So the class is from 6:30 until 8 at the Hayti, which is on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood. The class fee is $10. Now tomorrow morning, tomorrow all day, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division, they do have all day rabies vaccination clinics on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you call the number that I have listed, make that appointment, take your pet in along with $10 exact change, and get that taken care of, because once a pet gets rabies, that's it. You have to say goodbye. Now, if you're older, age 50 plus, you're invited to the over 50 crowd that is at the East Regional Library, 211 Lick Creek Lane, where older folks get together and just chat. You get free coffee, free tea, you're making new friends, you're just talking about stuff and just basically hanging out as an older person. So that again is going to be from 10 until 11:30 at East Regional. Wheels Durham is going to have summer public skating from 11 until 1:30. That is at 715 North Hoover Road, and admission for skaters is $13. I think that's it. Oh, one more thing I want to mention. A New Visions of Africa restaurant will have a grocery giveaway tomorrow. That will start at 12:30. Their address is 1306 Fayetteville Street. That little street that you would turn in to go to the W.D. Hill parking lot is closed for now because they're putting in some new pipes or something. So just go down to Umstead over there by Stanford and Warren Library, turn west, and then go around and park in the W.D. Hill parking lot. So they start giving away food at 12:30. All right, time to check the weather. So let's grab my little phone here and let's set up the intro and let's see what's going on with the weather. It is, whoa, I didn't know it was that hot. It's 89 degrees out there, folks. I was just out there about an hour or so ago and it wasn't even 85 yet. It's 89 already. It's not even 1 o'clock. So the hottest part of the day will be 3 o'clock when it will hit 92 degrees. How about that? So we're back with the summer temperatures. Now, it looks like there's not going to be any chance of rain, as far as I can tell, because last week, no rain was in the forecast. We got a big thunderstorm. But it looks like there's not going to be any rain today. So it's going to be partly sunny all afternoon. And then the sun will peek out at dinner time, and then it's going to be a clear night. No chance of rain as far as I can tell. High of 92. Now tomorrow's going up to 94 degrees. How about that? Now it's going to be really humid tomorrow because there's going to be a 35% chance of rain. Wednesday, 92, 50% chance of rain. Thursday, 92 chance of rain. Friday, 94 chance of rain. Saturday, 90 chance of rain. Sunday, 94 chance of thunderstorms. And my sister's going to visit. I don't know if I can get her to come on the show, but I'm very excited that my sister will be visiting this weekend. So hopefully I'll be doing the show, but We'll see, depending on what we'll be up to, because I should be able to still do the show, but we'll see. Because I actually want to take her to the farmer's market and let her see how we do it here in Durham. So we'll see, we'll see. But I am very excited because she hasn't visited Durham for, it's been at least 2 years, because she didn't come last year. So I am so excited to be able to show off Durham, because a lot has happened in Durham in 2 years. I just want to, because we were still recovering from COVID 2 years ago, pretty much. So we didn't do a whole lot. But we're going to paint the town red this weekend, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to go out and eat. We're going to the farmer's market. It's going to be wild. If you have any suggestions, let me know. So anyway, I think that is it for today's show. For the most part, let's see. Yeah, pretty much all week I should be able to do the show live. She's coming in Friday, but that's not until later in the afternoon. So yeah, I should be doing the show live just about every day, and that gives you the opportunity to be my guest on Bull City Hangout. I love it when people drop by and share information or just hang out. So just know that Bull City Hangout airs live at noon on weekdays on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitch. It's uploaded later to X, Twitter, and Blue Sky. But if you want to come on this show, you can only, well, there's two ways. You can come on this show by clicking on the link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Or if you don't have Facebook, let me know in advance. Then I can text or email you the day's link so you can come on the show. So anyway, have a beautiful day. Stay cool, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.